Hey, what is up, guys? It's been, I don't know, like 3, 4 days since I've done anything. I just got over having like a little cold, so I didn't really want to record anything. Um, this is kind of like a new build that I'm doing. It's like a 2 base High Templar build. And I'm just kind of like working out all the kinks and stuff like that. I want to make sure, since it's going to be kind of like a huge techie build, I want to make sure that it's pretty well defended in the beginning. I don't actually want to drop down my Templar archives until I start my second expansion. I was actually thinking about kind of doing, for my opener, I was thinking about doing like a 2 base Sentry Expand, and then kind of like doing the High Templars afterwards. But I don't know, I think it's kind of fun to, I don't know, make my own build. But that's kind of like what I'm trying to do. It kind of looks like a 2 Sentry Expand, kind of in the beginning, without the 3 gateways, of course. But I don't know if I think I said 3 gate Sentry. If I didn't, I meant 3 gate Sentry. My bad. But in the beginning I go an 11 gate and then a 12 gas, and then for my second pylon it actually stops probe production, but I think it's alright because I have 13 probes on the minerals. I don't think like it's too much of an inconvenience to be food blocked when I actually kind of want to be food blocked. But I dropped my second gas and then my second pylon at 18. This guy's just kind of running around in my base. I'm trying to kind of micro him right here, but he ends up running out. So there's my third pylon. So I'm gonna be trying to do like heavy sentry in the beginning, just because this is kind of like a big ramp, and that I'll need like 2 force fields. But as you can see, like I don't end up getting too many sentries out. Just because like I don't see him attacking, and I end up taking this tower kind of later in the game, and I really don't see him attacking at all. So since I don't see him really being too aggressive, I don't really worry about defending as much. I just kind of like worry about it being kind of a bigger macro game. I send my probe down here, found out that he has a marine, and I just kind of bring all my units down there, and I want to kill the marine because I want to make sure that he doesn't bring that marine back to fight back the tower. You know, I kind of waste 2 force fields here. You know, I know I was wasting them when I did it, but I wanted to make sure that I killed that marine, just so I could have this tower a little bit longer than normal. But he doesn't actually end up sending anything else to take that tower back, so I guess my attacks were in vain. So here's the Templar archives, and pretty much when I throw this down, I get the Psionic Storm research actually right away as soon as that finishes. And then you see me down here just trying to get some extra gas, because they are quite gas heavy, especially when I'm putting sentries in the mix. Actually, mid game to late game, I kind of cut my sentry production down a lot, and I just worry about getting mass High Templars and turning them into Archons, and then leaving like a third of the High Templars left over just for their storm. I actually don't know how good this will be against like a Terran mech play. I've actually been kind of thinking about that a little bit, since you know the Archons are pretty much really good against biological. They do 35 extra damage. So against kind of this mech play, I'm not sure. What I end up doing in this game is I just target fire down their tanks, or his tanks, and that actually worked pretty well. So we see that I'm coming down here. I'm trying to like move out a little bit. I want to see what he's kind of doing, since I really have been sitting back all game. And he ends up putting down a banshee down here and taking down a lot of my probes, but I end up moving them down here. I was like, fuck it, and pushed out. I tried to build a cannon build that later on I actually built in stock. I actually was kind of planning going back, but I'm like, hey, whatever, let's just push right now. I know that's a really good late game, so I was like, okay, fuck it. These storms help out a lot right here. I'm gonna try to storm these things too as well, because I know that they're kind of a problem. Of course, after my high jump, I don't have the energy anymore. I just want this guy, or both those two lights. So I FF is working, so I don't have reinforcements. Finish that off and just back off. I actually might have been able to kill those guys too, yeah, since I have Guardian Shield. But I thought it was just better to back off. Got my stock over here. He hasn't really done much for the Banshee, but he will move down here. Where I actually was going to start to build cannons, as you can see, but I kind of got lazy and started doing kind of like my macro.
SCV ready.
Okay, so he brings his Banshee down here and does some damage. And again, I just kind of move out. Just scout. I noticed that I could probably take on his army. Focus fire or something. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous about this Archon dying, but I'm just beat kind of just took advantage. This guy back here is still off my probes. But I kind of didn't worry about it too much since I knew that my cannon was building. I mean, yeah, that's a really bad thing to do next time that I played. But I knew that I could win the game, and that's why I just said, whatever. My cannon's gonna be there, it's gonna do that. So, as you can see, just focus fire into the guys. Just trying to kill him, or kind of cripple him as much as possible. Pretty much anything that he's bringing out, the Archons are just crushing, like, over and over and over. But yeah, so this is kind of my 2-base High Templar build that I've been working on a little bit. And as you can see, I didn't warp these, or turn these into warp gates either. And I actually didn't get any upgrades with my forge, which is really bad on my part. Something that I probably would do is upgrade the shields, since, as you know, Archons are pretty much just about their shields. They only have 10 health, as you can see, and a lot of shields. So, upgrading that, their shield upgrade, just basically gives them a lot more health. In my next couple of games, I'm gonna remember, or I guess like in all my games general, when I do this build, I'm gonna do a forge way earlier. Like when I drop my expansion, I want to put my forge down. So like this is, I'm gonna start looking back on the 3-gate Sentry Expand build, because it almost seems like it's a lot like that build, except I'm just going into High Templar and getting Archons as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and when I finally get this build just the way that I want it, I'm gonna definitely upload a new video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.